Both Ford's Lightning and Rivian's R1T have a starting configuration with a 200-something mile range, 2 motors, and 0 to 60 seconds in the 4-second range. But with one catch. Ford is nearly $30,000 cheaper than Rivian. Last episode, I told you 5 things that Ford's Lightning has that Rivian doesn't. Today, I will tell you 5 things that Rivian's R1T has that Ford doesn't. Yeah, take that. Number 1. Leather seat. Rivian has this vegan leather heated seat for both driver and passenger. The rear seat is manual. This is a close look at the leather. It's vegan leather, so there's no animal leather here. And this is what the control looks like. For the driver, so the first one right here is the adjust the height. You can move the seat forward and backward, the height and the angle of the cushion. The second control is for the angle of the backrest. Then the third one is for the lumbar support. With Ford though, however, the base model gives you a medium dark vinyl bucket seat. So there's only one choice. It's black. And it's two-way, so you can adjust the angle of the backrest and move it forward and backward. And that's it. This is the Rivian. And this is the Ford. Rivian, Ford. Rivian, Ford. Number 2. Like most cars these days, Rivian also has a driver assistance system in their cars that they call Driver Plus. It's a system that does automatic braking, lane keeping assist, and through over-the-air update, these free updates that Rivian gives you after you purchase the car. This system will only get better to a point where you don't even need to use your hands while driving. And to make this possible on every single car that Rivian sells, Rivian uses a system that uses 11 cameras, 12 ultrasonic sensors, and 5 radars to help the car see 360 degrees around it. The Lightning also has a driver assistant feature that comes as standard on its base model. It's called Ford Co-Pilot 360. But this system only does driver assist, like pedestrian detections, lane keeping assist, and forward collision warning. It's not going to evolve into a point where you can drive hands-free. To get that system, you need to go for the most expensive trim, the Ford Lightning Platinum, that costs $90,000. And with this trim, you have this thing called the Ford Co-Pilot 360 with Ford Blue Cruise extender, where you can drive hands-free on any one of the 130,000 miles of highway that Ford has mapped out in the US or in Canada. In the interior of the Rivian, you're not going to find any physical button anywhere except on the steering wheel, where there are 2 scroll wheels with buttons on each side of it. All the other buttons are on this 15.6-inch screen. The wood trim around it is actually for it's an option. It's not standard on the base model, but this screen gets updated via the software update that Rivian gives you periodically. In the base model of the Lightning, you will find this 12-inch screen, and you will have the controls for the radio and the climate down in the bottom, where there's a separate space for all the physical buttons. Lightning also has a 15.5-inch screen, but to get that you had to opt for the Lariat model, which costs $67,000, which is the same as the base model of the Rivian. All Rivian, even the base model, has a panoramic sunroof that comes as standard. I was actually in the configurator configuring the base model. You actually can see the roof that stretches all the way to the back that you can see the tip of that antenna through it. And on the 4, you don't have anything. You want it? I give it to you. You gotta buy the $90,000 version. Number 5. The R1T has a onboard air compressor. So there are 3 buttons. There's the minus, the plus, and there's a little play and pause sign right next to it. So you first select the pressure that you want in PSI. Then you connect the hose to the tire you want to inflate. And then you press the play button and the compressor will start filling up your tire. It takes quite a while, but I guess this is how Rivian make up for the lack of a standard spare tire on its R1T models, which is actually one of the standard features on all Lightnings. If you want to find out more features like this that's standard on the Lightning but not on the R1T, despite the R1T being nearly $30,000 more than the Lightning, go check out my last video.